At the dawn of what we now experience as conscious and self-awareness, we awoke from a mist of what could be called embodied awareness. We were an accumulated constellation of rote behaviors etched into the membrane of a coherent local body. We were defined by the necessities of being. The ritual behavior sets we embodied served to define a hedge of coherence against the external elements that would otherwise devour us. We had to thread the eye of the needle with acts of service to competing necessities like metabolism and defense, of exploration for the sake of growth, and protecting the accumulated wealth of that which had already been discovered. This behavior set enabled us to navigate through time as a coherent species, as a collective body that forged a wake of being through the tests of time. One of the expressive subplots in this story of us was the way we shed each generation for the sake of the next by necessity, acquiring the novel adaptive advantages of subsequent generations, reinventing ourselves to contend with the necessity of change. Just as some creatures must shed their shells for the sake of continued growth, we had to make the necessary sacrifices that came in punctuated transitional form after comparatively long periods of stability. This economy of relationships was the necessity for our collective body to go on. The influence and longevity of those of us that contributed to the melody of behaviors dancing above the baseline of necessity of being echoed longer than those that simply resonated with the currents of convention. The continual payment of the debt of devotion to the necessities of being is what defines and sustains coherent forms in nature.